Hi, it's Matt from One Week Bath with our continued series of short videos on bathroom design, product selection, and remodeling. And today we're going to talk about countertops. We're going to talk about the types of materials that are available for your countertop. We're going to talk a little bit about edge details and those other details. We're going to talk about price points a little bit because they do really vary all over the place.
It's another edition of Soak It Up with Matt Plaskoff, bathroom design and remodeling.
Most people are not going with a tile countertop these days. We've built over 3,400 bathrooms, and I can tell you I can count on one or two hands the ones that we've done with actual ceramic or porcelain tile. Most people are going to full slabs of material to keep the grout down and minimized. So the main materials that are currently available that we use most of the time are the resin-based products, which are a product called Cora Stone that looks like natural stone, but it's actually a resin-based product, or Corian, which is similar to that resin-based product. And these are typically matte finish and come in a variety of colors. They can scratch, so that is a little bit of an issue. The next type of material that we use is, of course, natural stone. Marble, granite, quartzite, and a myriad of natural stones. There is an overwhelming amount of these natural stones, and you just have to be careful with what you select because the slabs can range anywhere between $600 and $3,000. And if you're doing a bathroom, you really don't need a full slab of these materials. Typically what we do is we have certain slabs that we work with on a regular basis that we know clients like, and so we're only charging for what they use. So, you know, if you're going to buy your own material, you might need to look for a remnant because you don't want to end up with a big slab and cut a small countertop out of it. Quartz is another product that's very popular these days. Essentially, quartz is ground natural stone mixed with resin. There are a lot of name brand quartz companies out there, and these typically have a lifetime warranty. They don't require any sealing. They're scratch proof, they're heat proof, they're stain proof. They're great for bathrooms and great for kitchens. You just have to find a style and pattern and color that works for you, and there are a bunch of different brands out there. There's also kind of a little bit of a insurgence of porcelain countertops. There are some challenges with the porcelain countertops, big sheets of porcelain, because you're limited to kind of what you can do with the edges and what you can do around sinks because of the way they're fabricated. But if you've heard about porcelain countertops, they're very beautiful. There just are some limitations, so we don't do a lot of those. The next thing you want to think about is what the edge detail of that countertop is going to be. So most of these countertops that we're talking about can have multiple types of edges. So the first thing is the double edge versus the single edge. So the single edge is typically 3/4 of an inch thick. The double edges are typically 1.5 inches thick. And so you want to think about how heavy you want it in the bathroom, stylistically what's it going to look like, besides the thickness of the edge. And this is not a structural issue, so single thick edges are perfectly acceptable and less expensive. Besides that, you want to think about the shape of the edge. So, you know, bullnose was a very popular edge back in the day. Now it's square, very square, polished. Sometimes we'll do what's called an OG edge, which is a little bit more of a traditional detail that can really dress up the bathroom. Now, with these edges, oftentimes, depending on the sink you're using, you could have some challenges with the type of edge you're using. If you're using an oval sink, most of the countertops can be tooled around an oval sink to accept just about any edge. If you're doing a rectangular sink, there are certain edges that you just can't get to the corners and make it look nice. So most of the rectangular sinks, albeit that is the style, also are going to have just a simple rectangular edge. In terms of price point on these products, gosh, you know, Cora Stone is a very reasonable price product. Natural stone is going to range anywhere between $600 for a slab to $3,000 for a slab, so you want to be careful about what you're picking there. Quartz is usually going to run anywhere between, I don't know, $1,000 and several thousand, with most people staying in the $1,000 to $1,500 a slab range for those countertops. And that's really just a stylistic choice because there are a lot of different patterns, and as you go up, there's some amazing quartz slabs that can be extremely expensive. So that's it about countertops for today. You can check out our videos on YouTube. We also have them posted on our website at oneweekbath.com, and happy remodeling.